And now when you were on AGT, was it was it Tyra Banks?
Tyra Banks was the host. Yeah.
How did you
Oh yeah.
did you lose it when you first saw her? I mean, I'm sure at your age, I think her little TV show was on. Maybe she had a TV show back in.
That's right. You want to be on top, America's Next Top Model.
Yeah. So you knew who she was.
Oh yeah, yeah, and what a stallion. I mean, she's tall. I mean, she's tall, and actually, not only that, I shared a dressing room with Tyra.
Oh wow.
Yeah, once that's what I was going to say. When they did the judging and found out that I was going to go to the next level, they called me back out to record them saying, yes, you're going to the next level. That's why I kind of was like, they were fighting for me against whoever was in the office. Because as soon as I was just like, oh, okay, I was ready to leave, I was sad. I cried. You know, I was like, oh. And they said, well, Sammy, we want you to come back out because now we're going to film the judge. And he let all the other contestants leave because he wanted to, you know, the producer I'm talking about. She's like, now we're going to record the judges saying yes, and we want you to be excited. I'm just like, again, this is Hollywood. It's my first time. So I'm like, what? I have to act it now? I said, give me a moment. I need to fix my eyeliner. I said, I already like cried and stuff. And then Tyra invited me into her dressing room. I was like, oh, and she was like in there getting dressed. Like,
okay.
And I was like, wow. And I'm like in there like drawing on my eyebrows. Like, oh my God, I'm in the dressing room with Tyra Banks. And she's like talking to me while getting ready. I'm like looking in the mirror like, do not look at her ass. Do not look at her ass. And
oh my God.
And she was giving me like her little big sister word advice. Like, I remember when I first started out in the industry and I got a lot of no's before I got a yes. Like she's really down to earth.
Down to earth. I mean, and that just took me back to when I was with another client and friend, and we were at BET, and we had to go in the green room and the dressing room, and because it was a show, they were taping the show, but we didn't know I didn't know that Angela Bassett was going to be there. So Angela Bassett came in the room, and she sat in the chair to start getting her stuff done, whatever. And what did you say? You didn't want to look at her butt?
I wouldn't look at anything. I was like, do not look.
I said, don't look at her toes. Please don't look at her toes. And girl, she had knuckles.
So running away from Ike. That's what it was.
I was like, it was so surreal, you know, and I will never forget that. But you just made me, I don't know why that came in my mind. But yeah, thank you for releasing that. I'm sure. Anyway, but yeah, I should have shared that. But it was like, I said that, you know, and those times I said, well, they're people too. They're human.
They talk about Oprah's toes too.
Yeah, Oprah's a beast.
They talk about her. They definitely talk about Wendy Williams.
Oprah's a beast without, I mean, I've seen her without the makeup and stuff. And she's a monster. Well, that's not nice to say. Please forgive me, y'all.